Google. Let's go get him again.
What's going on, fragrance family? Welcome to another unboxing first impression video on my channel. Today we are delving into the house of Guerlain, and this is an iris-based fragrance from the L'Or la Matiere line. Now, what Guerlain announced, it would do an iris coffee combo and add it to the L'Or la Matiere line. Immediately wanted to sniff this one. Took me a while to get my nose on this one, but I am excited to sniff this, as iris is one of those notes that Guerlain does well. It is a popular note in perfumery, of course in the designer realm, and of course the niche realm. But when I sniffed their iris-based release called Iris Ganache, and this one right here, look at the color of the juice. Here's my Iris Torréfié, which we are going to be talking about, but look at the difference. But Iris Ganache right here, sadly discontinued, but a great iris-based fragrance from Guerlain. So I'm kind of piggybacking on that one to see what they will do with Iris Torréfié. Don't be worried if your bottle does not look like this, or if you're searching online for Iris Torréfié. They repackaged, if you already know, you know, they repackaged L'Or la Matiere line and played around with it. So this is an older bottle. Jelk is the nose behind this one, so not Mr. Wasser. It's Jelk, which is, she's been doing a lot more of the Guerlain releases recently, so I don't know if Mr. Wasser is kind of getting out of the game a little bit, we'll say, kind of like Jean-Claude Elena did at Hermes. He kind of stepped away but groomed somebody before he left. It seems like she's going to be the one taking over once he leaves. But Iris Torréfié, new to me. As you can see the bottle, it's obviously half full, and you're like, well, this is an unboxing new impression. Yeah. I got this one split, and that's why the line's right at 50%. I did want half the juice on this one, just to try it out. So an iris-based fragrance, let's sniff it out from the house of Guerlain. I always love L'Or la Matiere as a line. I own almost all of them, basically. This is a great fragrance line. So I am going to wear this as my scent of the day. Might as well swim in it a little bit and give you my thoughts. Ooh. Okay, definitely an iris-based release, but it does have a little bit of that. There's a little bit of ambrette here, so it kind of gives it like a kind of like a white gray color scheme. If I'm trying to think. Yeah, it immediately, you know what clicks in my head right now is Dior type of, it almost smells like a Dior flanker, Dior Parfum or Dior Intense. It really has that buttery iris ambrette seed, which Dior, I believe Intense has it, or Parfum. I'm trying to remember. I think it's the Intense that has it. I can really smell that iris ambrette kind of playing around, giving you that gray color. Very dry iris note here, which is beautiful. And I hate going back to Dior and comparing it to it, but it's almost replacing that cacao note in the Dior line and replacing it with a coffee note. The coffee, just like the cacao note in the Dior, isn't big, bold. It doesn't take away from the iris, but it adds to it. Almost think like a powdered coffee, kind of like the cacao in Dior Intense is kind of powdered. That kind of, it's just a sprinkling of it over the big iris bomb, because the ambrette and the iris here really are the major factors. But you can smell that roasted coffee feel to it. It's a little powdery, what you come to expect. Very much buttery though. Really creamy. It smells upscale. The chalkiness of the ambrette's there. So there's a chalkiness, there's vanillic tendencies, a little bit of warmth here from the spices. And you know what? The bergamot in this kind of gives me a little bit of a tea facet here. So that's a nice addition. I'm getting a lot from this introduction. Really, really, all the fats are coming through. So at the end of the day, it is torréfié. You know what? I'm happy I got this. I'm happy I got it split. You know, I don't think this one, to me personally, I own a lot of the Guerlains, a lot of La Matiere. I wouldn't say it's top tier. I still think Spiritueuse du Bleveni, Tonka Imperial, those are the big beasts. Even Iris Ganache here with that dark juice always gets me. But it is Torréfié. I'm happy I got it. I'm happy I got it split too. But really Iris dominant, which of course it's in the name. Coffee. So if anybody's really looking for this as a coffee-based fragrance, you gotta like Iris. It is like 80% Iris, a little sprinkling of the coffee. You got that ambrette, chalkiness. You got a little bit of a tea-like quad. Oh, a little bit of a leathery aspect. No, come on. That's too much Diatom intense here. A vanillic quality here. So at the end of the day, well blended. It's giving me so much off the top. Very interesting release. A good one from the House of Guerlain. So if you can get your nose on this one, I definitely recommend it. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below of It Is Torréfié. Have you smelt it? What do you think about it? Good, bad, ugly? I'd like to know, maybe you're getting more of the coffee than I am. I think this is an Iris-based release, to be quite honest. A little sprinkling of coffee, but I'm getting a lot of that bergamot. I'm getting some of that tea-like quality that bergamot gives. Ambrette is a huge factor. So it really, and I hate doing this, you know, comparing this to a Diatom flanker, but there's a lot of Diatom old school vibe here with this release, which is always a good thing. That is an excellent line. So if you're getting compared to it, perfect. So It Is Torréfié. As always, a greater pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube.